Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the More Freedom Series. Today we have traveled to the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Atlanta 75. This is going to be race number 25 in the More Freedom Series Season 5. And as we're winding down towards fall and the end of the year, let's go through our current top 10 in points. Your points leader is now the 13 of Kingoftheacez. Second is going to be the 25 at JTM. Third will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Fourth will be the 96 of Nico. Fifth will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Sixth will be the 88 of NM. Seventh will be the 999 of Deviant. Eighth will be the 00 of Mudbone. Ninth will be the 799 of Mike Check. And rounding out your top 10, last week's winner, the 77 of Zip. Let's check in on your team and chassis standings as well. Amish Buggy Racing regains the lead after last week's huge win. Second's going to be MBR. Third will be Aces to Zed Motorsports. Fourth will be Douche Motorsports. And rounding out your top 5 will be the G3 Motorsports. Chassis standings are Dodge, Chevy, and Toyota. Yeah, huge week last week for Amish Buggy Racing in the Kansas 80. 4 of their 6 drivers in the top 10 able to retake the team standings. We're going to see if MBR, Aces to Zed, Douche Motorsports have anything for them this week. They're getting the cars dialed in here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Should be a high-speed affair. Maybe hit 200 miles an hour here today. We'll find out, but I think it's about time, so let's go racing. As I get these cars fired up, let's go through your starting top 10 today for this Atlanta 75. Starting on the pole will be the 42 of Mel Say What, and on her outside, the 660 of Garrett Miller. Starting third will be the 710 of Roddy, and on his outside, the 96 of Nico. Starting fifth will be the 203 of Signs, and on his outside, the 51 of AJM. Starting seventh will be the 14 of Liz Has Nothing, and on her outside, the 333 of Keeping It Twisted. Starting ninth will be the 72 of Duchess, and rounding out your top 10 will be the 49 of Jetman. So have to look at your starting top 10 today for this Atlanta 75 hometown track for that 42 of Mel Say What. Former hometown track. It's like a hometown track for the 42 of Mel Say What here today at Atlanta. We're going to see if she can get it done in the Liquid Molly Dodge for Team Raining Tacos. She's going to have to put up with the outside pole sitter, that 660 of Garrett Miller, and a bunch of wily veterans in the top 10. Also a few rookies with the 42, the 710. I see the 333 there as well. And lots of ladies of the field up there, just to mention them, you know, just the 42, the 14 up there as well. Mel's going to be leading us down to take the green flag. We're going to see what she can do in that Dodge as that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car is pulled off. The green flag is out, and we are underway. They got the hammer down into 1 and 2 as they're coming off of 2. Mel's going to be leading as of right now with the 710 of Roddy right behind her. Here comes the 203 of Signs. Again, not talked about Signs much this season, but he is working down to the inside. He's going to try to get a run on that 42. Mel has it hammered down right now out of 4. She's headed towards the front stretch. We're going to see if she can lead lap number 1 here at Atlanta. She will. We'll bring up that timing and scoring. As always, top 10 will be on your left. Favorite driver scrolling across the top as it's now 3 wide. Back here with the 14, the 710, and the 72. So precarious 3 wide situation right now with the 710, the 72. Now it looks like the 329 of Heck of a Doober is going to make it 3 wide as well. A lot of the Douche Motorsports right there. Well, 2 of them, I guess. 3 of them as your leader is the 203 of Signs. We saw a peek at the back of the pack with the 47 of Dash back there. We'll see if he can get her hammer down up to the front of this field. Current fastest lap of the day, early going by Mike Check at 205.387 miles per hour. So they are absolutely cooking around this track. It's hot outside. You're cooking in the stands. They're cooking in the track. I don't know. I'm saying things as Signs leads away, but that 77 of Zip, last week's winner, has now pushed the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile out to the front. You can see him just sliding through those turns. It is hot out there on the track in the 90s here in Atlanta as the 8 of Moon Bunny trying to take over the lead here with the help of the 88 of NM, the 799, and the 25. NM down to the inside. Moon Bunny's going to lead that lap. She's going to get those all-important 5 bonus points. We're hoping for 49 laps of green flag action here today at Atlanta, as NM still leads away hot on his trails. The 799 of Mike Check down to the inside, making it 3 wide. This is a 25 at JTM. He definitely needs those 5 bonus points here. I think he's going to pick those up. He will get those 5 bonus points. He slams the door on this 777 of Seabass. Oh, NM gets a little squirrely there. Resemble down on the base of the track. So we saw Resemble down to the bottom of the track, actually below the white line through the turn. Somehow he manages to hold on to her. That could have been a huge ordeal up here at the front of the field, as Resemble got a little squirrely there, as the Queen of Hearts takes over the lead of this race, but not for long, as the 29 of Wishbone Attack is now out to the point. Again, it is hot, it's slick. The track was ready to go, just like a Bob Ross painting out here, and it is just heating up as Sainz now back out to the lead. We've got a couple of the Drop Air Racing team now, the 799 and the 999. Now vying for the lead. The 999 of Deviant pushed his car out to the lead underneath his teammate and car owner, the 799 of Mike Check. It is nose to tail through the front of the through the entirety of the field, as we see the 544 Frederick Winklebaum making a play for the lead. Here comes the 95 of Zed Brunner, the Pink Panther, working to the back bumper, that Geico Dodge. Under the, I don't know, Frederick is driving it, is what I was trying to get at. I was trying to get some kind of good saying in there. Under the command of the 544 Frederick Winklebaum. Here comes the 666 of Pistol Pete. Pete has fallen back to the 5th position in the points. He is, again, we got to remember last season when Pete, as he leads a lap there, Pete, I think he finished last in the season, as we see Amish Buggy Racing up to the front of the field now in the form of the 34, the 666. Here comes a 00 of Mudbone. Mudbone's going to make it 3 wide with his teammates. The 34 is Super Snake. It's like a super speedway here, so Mudbone should be right at home. He started in his usual high-speed track position back at 36th. He's going to get a lap led. That's going to allow the 33 of Harvey Jones. They're trying to high to low, low to high here, and that draft is just overtaking them through the turns. As the 710 of Roddy now out to the front of this field. We're going to see what he can do up here at the front. As the 356 of Ice Cream Some Days now down to his inside. I think Ice Cream trying to win race number 4 of the season here. I don't know if she's going to have what it takes. If the race ended on that last lap, she might have been able to pull it off, but now, not as known wrecker. The 23 of Fuller Than You out to the point, as the 77 of Zip also trying to work out to the point here. We see the 07 just hanging out in the back there. Maybe he's waiting for the inevitable crazy crash or something like that. And but they're working back of the field, front of the field. Duber and Scooter almost get together there. So Duber and Scooter out just battling away right there, as Score is going to lead that lap. Oh, we got the 23 in the wall. The 77 of Zip got out of control there. Put the 23, he's grinding along the wall. We'll see if we can jump up here and catch up with him. That's going to be a long way, as the 799 of Mike Check all the way to the back of the pack right now. As the 72 of Duchess now out to the lead, and it was, I thought G3 might have led a lap there, but she does not. I believe it will be the 72 of Duchess, maybe a 2-car breakaway right here. We may be seeing the start of a breakaway between the 40 and the 72, and possibly The 88 and the 49 might join in on this. The 88 of NM and his teammate, the 49 of Jetman. So out to a two-car breakaway as of right now is the 72 of Duchess. We see a newcomer to the top 10 right there. 47 of Dash moving up from the back of the pack. Starting 38th up into the top 10 right now. So Duchess and Vet had a two-car breakaway just for a moment, but it looks like now the 49 of Jetman sticks with the 72 of Duchess. He thought he was going to be able to push her around this track. He's not going to be able to. That's going to have the 660 of Garrett Miller to the back bumper of the 72 with the help of the 47 and the 14 and the 96. The 96 trying to work his way back up to the front of this field. He currently runs fourth in the points. Definitely needs to lead a lap here. I don't know, almost pretty much it's been so many laps, so many different lead changes here today at Atlanta. As we see the 14 of Liz has nothing out to the point. Here comes the 96 of Nico trying to work down to her inside. We're going to see if Mel works down to the inside of him. Oh, we have pit stops underway here at Atlanta. As the 96 is in, he just absolutely was hammered down all the way into the pits. So first round of stops happening here at Atlanta. Leading him in is the 96 of Nico. Right behind him is the 42 of Mel Say What. And Nick's teammate, the 88 of NM, is trailing right behind the 42. So we're going to watch that pit stop by the 96 of Nico. Again, we're on lap 19, so at least two stops here today as right side tires going on to the 96. Fuel going in, left side tires going on. It looks like we have some people staying out, which could be good. He is finally down and away. Here comes the 88, the 42. Finally down and away. We'll catch up to the leader on the track, which I believe is the 40 of Veteran Chaos. He's going to jump down into the pits. This could be good for Vet. He is into the pits. He might have he's hoping for a clear shot down pit road here. We're watching all those cars pull out in front of him, so I believe he's going to get a clean shot into the pits. We see the points leader, the 13 of Kingoftheacez, right there in front of him. There goes the 96 of Nico. I am showing out of this race with a blown gear, with an gearbox issue, is going to be the 356 of Ice Cream Someday. So the chance of her winning race number 4 of the season goes up in smoke here. So Vet is down and away here, and we're going to see what he can do to get out of these pits. We see the 203 of Signs coming out. He came in the leader. I can hear those cars coming pretty darn fast, as it looks like your leader's probably going to be the 88 of NM right now, and possibly the 666 of Pistol Pete. So we're going to wait for all the things to get settled out here, as I'm guessing right now your leader on the track's the 666 of Pistol Pete. That will be his first lap led of the day, so 5 bonus points coming his way. I'm not sure if Pete has won a race this season. Let's give that a gander. Pete has 0 wins so far this season. He's looking for he might have won one last year. It's either first win of his career or second win of his career this year. He's working on today. But that Pennzoil Dodge out to the lead. We'll go through your current top 10 as they run. Your leader is the 666 of Pistol Pete. Second's going to be the 96 of Nico. Third will be the 14 of Liz Has Nothing. Fourth will be the 88 of NM. Fifth will be the 47 of Dash. Sixth will be the 72 of Duchess. Seventh will be the 799 of Mike Check. Eighth will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Ninth will be the 49 of Jetman. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 329 of Heck of a Doober. So Jetman trying to get win number 3 here. Dash trying to get win number 3. Nico and Pistol Pete trying to get win number 1. And I think NM has 2 wins on the season. Liz has won a couple of weeks ago. And I believe her win came at Texas. So it is single file up here at the front after those pit stops. NM just not able to get to the back bumper. The 14 of Liz has nothing right now. As we watch them make laps here, the 666 at Pennzoil Dodge for Amish Buggy Racing out to the lead. I believe we're going to have a 2 pit stop race for all of these drivers. So once they stop again on lap, I don't know, like 38 to 42, we should see 1 pit stop, and then they should be good to go for the end of the race. They are going to be closing in, I think, on Hondo, as I'm seeing JTM just having a rough day today, falling all the way back to the 37th position. So a tough break right now for the 25 of JTM, as well as that 660 of Garrett Miller, who was up there at the front early going. Must have had some just terrible pit stops happen. Luckily, JTM has those 5 bonus points. I don't know that's going to help because the King of the Ace is currently running 19th, as we see the 14 of Liz has nothing. Now working on the 96 of Nico for the 2nd position. So NM and Nico going to try to maybe get together here, try to push up to the front of this field. NM's going to get a good run underneath his teammates. The 96 of Nico. These cars are running about 1.7 up on the second pack, which is the 49 of Jetman leading that right now. And another gaggle of cars, basically everybody through, what does we see? Baseman, which would be the 13th position right here. As I do see the 95 of Zed Brunna about to catch them. And possibly the 203 of Sainz and the 42 of Mel Say What, the pole sitter. But they are just slipping back ever so slightly as we work around this track, as 96 is not wanting to race behind his dad here. He's working down to the bottom of the track underneath the 88 of NM and that True Move Dodge for MBR, passing the Costa Dodge for MBR. They're about to catch up to the 66 of Hondo in just a moment. So the 666 about to catch the 66 as NM is just racing with his son here. The 2 NMs, actually. But anyway, they're racing together as Hondo comes down and says, hey, you know what? I could probably use a little bit of the draft too. As Liz is trying to work underneath. Oh, Nico is going to work underneath the 14 here. So the 96 moves under the 14. Liz tries to make it 3 wide with the 66 of Hondo. We're going to see if the 88 of NM decides to go with the 96. As I believe they're going to get ready to catch the 25 of JTM as well. So JTM is hoping that he can stay out in front of these cars for a few more laps, possibly get into the pits. Maybe catch a yellow flag here today. So 1 lap down now is the 66 of Hondo. They are just about 2 or 3 seconds behind the 25 of JTM right now, as the 96 moves into the 2nd position with the 88 behind him. They are just not really able to catch that 66, the 666 of Pistol Pete. We'll keep moving back here to the back as we see the 329 of Heck of a Duber now leading this pack. As the 40 gets the door shut on him by the 49. So that they are actually getting increasingly closer to the 66 and the 14 right here. Later on the track still. So later on the track still, the 666 of Pistol Pete. The 96 of Nico into the 2nd position. Hondo is staying with him here. And JTM is currently hoping for a caution flag. We're going to see if he comes down and does a block on that 666. He might just let him go here. Looks like JTM is going to let the 666 go. Slides high. Pistol Pete down to the inside. Gentleman Racer, that 25. He could have really helped out his teammate, the 96 of Nico there. Nico trying to make a run down to the inside. He is not able to do so. The caution comes out. There is that possibility that the 25 and the 66 will get their laps back. Looks like Hondo will be the first one to lap down as he is pushing the 88 of NM to the front of this field. So we got about 12 laps to go. We're looking at pit stops starting to happen here in the next couple laps as Pistol Pete leads the way. Actually, pit stops happening right now as Nico takes over the lead. So last pit stops of the day for all these drivers. The 666 of Pistol Pete, your leader coming into the pits. He is down and in. We're going to watch what Amish Buggy Racing has in store for the Pennzoil Dodge here. They got right side tires going on. Looks like it might be, there's fuel going in, but it looks like it's going to only be a 2 tire stop for the 666 of Pistol Pete. Question is that going to be what everybody else takes as the 88 of NM is down and away? So drag race down pit road between the 88 and the 666. NM lets off the gas right there, lets the 666 go. Liz Has Nothing takes over the lead here. We'll catch up to all the front runners as we see them finishing their pit stops. They're down, they're away. Watching these 2 front runners basically pass them, and it might be JTM might have his lap back here. 23 of Fuller Than You had taken over the lead, so he's going to come back out. I don't know if he had lapped everybody or not. I'm looking at some of these. So like Signs must have come in on the last go round. I'm not going to know anything until the timing and scoring updates. Pistol Pete has the most laps led of the day so far with 9 laps to go here. Looks like, I don't know, we're going to hang out up here until we can figure out who's leading this race. I'm guessing it's probably these guys, but I'm not sure yet. We don't know. We don't know who's actually leading this race, to be real honest. It could have just been Fuller. I'm hanging out with Vet real fast. He might be the last car, like one of the last cars on the lead lap, or he is, folks. So after the pit stops, it is a huge shakeup at the front of the field. Your leader is now the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Second's going to be the 203 of Signs. Third will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Fourth will be the 72 of Duchess. Fifth will be the 329 of Heck of a Doober. Sixth will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Seventh will be the 88 of NM. Eighth will be the 38 of Baseman. Ninth and 10th will be just a huge pack of cars here, but with 6 laps to go here in the race, Signs is about to take over the lead from the 40 of Veteran Chaos. JTM is desperately hoping for a caution at this point as he works underneath that 203 of Signs. He is trying to get his lap back here. And Zed is trying to push him to the front of the field and pull himself into the lead. So JTM with his lap back. Here comes the 72 of Duchess, winner earlier this season at Milwaukee. Again, laps running down here for all of these drivers. This is the battle for the lead right now between the 72, the 95, the 203, and the 40. So unless that second pack can do a lot of work here, it's going to be a runaway with the top four right now. That second pack currently back 1.7 seconds as Duchess and Vet are really getting racy up here at the front of the field. It might be a two-car breakaway in just a moment between the 72 and the 40, as it looks like the 203 is going to line up single file behind the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Signs is going to be able to get a good run. He's going to help push the 40 of Veteran Chaos out to the lead of this race. So this is going to be a tight finish here today at Atlanta between all the top four currently leading this race. Barely leading this race is the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Here comes a 203 of Signs. He's going to poke his nose down to the inside. JTM's going to give him room. Zed's going to drop to the bottom. Signs down to the inside. I believe Zed's working on win number 1 of his season too. Got to check in on that. I know Signs, believe no wins this season yet either. As we got the white flag, folks. 1 lap to go. Your leader on the track, the 203 of Signs. So trying to get win number 1, and it may be win number 1 of his career, number 1 of his season. He is working down the backstretch for the final time into 3 and 4. The 203 of Signs. It looks like he's going to pull it off. The 203 of Signs coming across. He is going to cross the stripe. He is going to be your winner here today at Atlanta. Wow, what a crazy ending to this race. As I'm losing my voice. That breakaway by the top 4, and really the help of the JTM to pull Signs to the front of this field, or Zed to the front of the field. It was a great ending here today as Signs brings it to the pits. Let's go over your finishing top 10. Again, your winner is the 203 of Signs. Second is going to be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Third will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Fourth will be the 72 of Duchess. Fifth will be the 38 of Baseman. Sixth will be the 07 of Douchebaggin. Seventh will be the 49 of Jetman. Eighth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Ninth will be the 329 of Heck of a Duber. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 11 of TC Roberts. Wow. High speed craziness here today at Atlanta. But next week we head to Charlotte for the Charlotte Roval, which might be our last road course of the season, which I believe that is the last road course of the season next week. Let's check in on your current points. Your points leader, the 13 of Kingoftheacez, is going to finish 17th here today. So you're seeing your points here on the screen. Also, let's check in on those team and chassis standings. Douche Motorsports had a good day today, as did Aces to Zed. Just one driver for MBR in the top 10. So you're seeing team and chassis standings on the screen. Well, congratulations to the 203 of Signs. He is your winner today. He picks up win number 1 of the season and win number 1 of his career. So he is in the win column and career standings and here in the More Freedom Series. Congratulations to him. He has worked really hard over the last couple of years. Second year in the series. Was currently running before the race, was running 23rd in points. We'll see what that does for him. But another winner here in the series, which is amazing. I don't even count how many we've had over the course of the season, but it has been awesome. And I'm looking forward to next week when we head to the Charlotte Roval. And until then, take care.